Form or function? Is it too much to ask for both? For those of us in the custom PC market, we're constantly making decisions between form or function. So let's bring the conversation over to mousepads. And you may think this is kind of a niche area to have a discussion of form or function, but there are actually mousepads that are separated into these two categories. Let me give you an example. A function-focused mousepad would be something like the Logitech G440 for around $30 US. This mousepad is made of hard plastic, it's not cloth, it's not going to bend, it's short, meaning it's going to be really comfortable for extended gaming periods. It's got minimal resistance, so your mouse just slides right along the top of it with no resistance. It's got uniform optical detection, a non-slip rubber base to keep it from sliding around, and no-nonsense design for precision tracking. It actually has no design apart from a little G in the corner. If you're going purely the best of the best, this is an option out there. Now let's bring the discussion over to a form-focused mousepad. This would be something along the lines of the Corsair MM800 RGB Polaris. Yes, RGB. And this mousepad runs for roughly $60 US and incorporates RGB lighting. Also a USB pass-through for your mouse. It's pretty tall at 5mm. That may be uncomfortable for some people having such a tall mousepad on their desk. But it's still great for tracking, but it costs twice as much as an equally functional mousepad like the Logitech I mentioned previously. You're spending extra money just for the flashiness of RGB. I think you see where the conversation is heading. So, Slickwraps think they can straddle the line between form and function. So how do they do this? Well, they teamed up with Justin Mahler, who's a renowned graphic artist, to provide art from the Helmetica collection of graphic designs. The collection includes Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, Iron Man, Batman, and the Flash. The art on my desktop even is from some of his artwork. I provided a link in the video description to his site. This isn't a pitch for him. I'm not being paid to say that. He's just a really talented graphic artist, and if you want a really cool new desktop wallpaper, I really recommend you go check out some of his work. It's amazing. The mousepads they offer come in two sizes, a standard 32 centimeters by 270 centimeters, which I say standard, but it's actually even bigger than this mousepad that I've been using previously. It also comes in a larger size at a whopping 900 by 294 centimeters, which is enormous. You could fit your mouse and your keyboard with some room left over. I call this the desk pad. This larger pad is also twice as thick as the smaller version. For this review, I requested the large Flash mousepad, the 900 by 294 centimeter. It is bigger than the pictures give it credit for. It's enormous and it's fantastic. I've loved using it thus far. So in comparison to maybe a standard mousepad, this desk pad has a number of advantages. First and foremost, it's bigger, much bigger. It's made of a higher quality cloth material than you'll find on a standard mousepad. It's got a high quality print on it for your custom designs. It's got a no-slip grip to keep the mouse pad from moving around. It's got less resistance for the mouse on top. It's more comfortable because it's squishier for those prolonged gaming sessions. It protects your desk surface. There's enough space on here that you can put your cup down. Don't have to worry about any rings on your desk ruining your awesome desk finish. And let's be honest, it makes a statement. It's a great way to put your own custom mark on your gaming setup. I really don't have too many complaints. The only thing I would mention for Slickwraps is to add some more designs to the collection, like some of the graphic art that I showed previously. While I personally am a huge fan of the designs, I had a really hard time choosing which one to go with for this review. That being said, it may not work for everyone, so some more generic, nondescript designs I think would do pretty well. So conclusion time. I can't really draw any conclusions without first mentioning price. Now the smaller mousepad, something more akin to what you're probably used to, is around $30 US, while the larger desk pad is roughly $50 US. Now I know at first that may sound a little bit steep for a mousepad, but consider that this falls right in between the form and function mousepads that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And also consider that technically, you're buying a piece of art, a very large piece of art in one of the most prominent locations in your gaming setup. But would I recommend it? Let me put it this way. If you're like I am, and your gaming setup is like mine, or even more advanced than mine, yes, absolutely I would get one of these. This is a terrific cherry on top, if you will. I think it's absolutely worth the money, and I definitely think it's worth the money to get the desk pad. That being said, if you're still using the 20-year-old beige and gray mouse that came with your dad's Dell, you know, the one with a little scrolly ball at the bottom that likes to collect lint, spend the $50 on a new mouse first, then come back and get the mouse pad. Let me put it this way. Your mouse pad should not cost more than your mouse. I think that's fair, right? Can we all agree to that? You can find links to Slickwraps products in the video description below. Also, check out some of our other previous videos. We did a review on this gaming mouse that I featured in the video by G-Skill. Other videos by us right there. And also subscribe if you want to see other content from us in the future. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. You can find links to Slick Deals, Slickwraps, Slickwraps,